I'm going to show you different pictures that you will have a quiz over after we finish this. This is a letter from the U.S. Immigration Service Commissioner William Williams to the Commissioner General of Immigration regarding female boarding inspectors at Ellis Island. And this letter basically is talking about the different reasons why people are not allowed to enter, and it's based on several different things that they felt would compromise or harm others if they were to let people into the country. So not everyone was admitted into the country. The next picture is a picture of a boat on the ocean, and here in the background you can see Ellis Island, and the first thing that the people on the boat would be able to see would be the Statue of Liberty. This is a postcard that was created between 1900 and 1920. It's a Happy New Year card. And looking at this card, I want you to notice the objects that you see. That in 1900, 1920, the symbols that they used in a Happy New Year card. This is an invitation to the inauguration of the Statue of Liberty by the President at that time, which was Grover Cleveland, and it's dated October the 28th, 1886. The printed invitation engraved with gold seal and lithograph of the statue. So there's the gold seal and there's the statue. William Maxwell Everett's Papers, Manuscript Division, and it's in the Library of Congress. Keep in mind that the Statue of Liberty symbolized, for the immigrants, that it was a symbol of freedom. The next picture says, "Come all," and according to the political cartoon, there are 5 reasons why immigrants want to come to America. And it states on there, no oppressive taxes, no expensive kings, no compulsory military service, and no dungeons. The next picture is a picture of immigrants landing at Ellis Island. And in looking at this picture, you will notice that their belongings are with them. They have no extra belongings. And you can see the size of some of the suitcases. And of course, some are carrying nothing at all, and all they have is what they have on their backs. This picture is a picture of recently arrived persons at Ellis Island, and keep in mind Ellis Island is in New York. Again, notice the clothing of the immigrants in the photograph, and in looking at this picture you can see how they felt about the class of people, because in this one you'll look at their clothing and then look at the clothing of the people in this picture. Notice here the ladies have on scarves, and in this one it looks like they have on very expensive hats. This is a picture of a physical examination of a female immigrant at Ellis Island. And notice that the gentleman is looking at her eyes, and this relates to what we read in the memory coat. It goes back to the eye examination that Grisha had to go through. This is a very interesting document. It's immigration figures for 1903. And in looking at it, you can see that the total immigration in 1902 was 648,743, and then in 1903 it was 857,046. Also, it's really interesting. Here it says number of illiterates over 14 years of age in 1902 was 165,105, but in 1903 it was 189,008. I'll see if I can zoom in on that a little bit so you can get a closer look at those figures. And it also talks about immigration from Asia and the numbers and the percentage and the average money brought in dollars, which was not very much at all. Looks like that one number is 16 and 19. So not much money at all, but in comparison to the number of people that arrived. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see this. This is bills and resolutions. It was Senate 38th Congress, second session bill of 403. And you can see that it's in the Senate of the United States, and it talks about the bill. It's an act to encourage immigration, an act to regulate the carriage of passengers in steamships and other vessels. According to the bill, it lists the only people authorized to board a newly arrived immigrant vessel and interact with the passengers. It states exactly who that's supposed to be. And it says, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America and Congress assembled, that any person except the officers of the Customs, the Health Board, Deputy Health Officer, and his employees at the Port of New York, and the agents or licenses of the Commissioners of Immigration of the State of New York, who shall go on board of any vessel arriving at said port with immigrant passengers on board, and who shall have any type of interaction with the passengers. And the last one I want to show you is an article. It's the Sun. It's chronicling America, historic American newspaper of Congress, and it says Ellis Island open Sunday. The President orders that immigrants be received there every day. And this is dated August the 8th, and it was in 1906.